Hello, welcome to my channel. Today is Throwback Thursday, and I want to share some things. I'm gonna take y'all back. I don't know who's in my area or who's in my age group, but I'll be talking about um my childhood versus today's childhood. Do you think technology has taken over? That's what we'll be talking about today. Of course, I am the host on this channel. Hmm? And I do different varieties of content. I am a lifestyle blogger, whether I'm talking about health, my body, my mind, my soul. I try to do things to uplift others along with me. And this segment here is going to be Throwback Thursday. I'm in the process of rebuilding my channel, so there are some changes over here. If you would like to support me, like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and help watch some of my playlists because I'm trying to get my watch hours back up. But today's segment, I was going to be comparing childhoods. I'll be doing different sections on Throwback Thursday, but today I'm starting off talking about childhood. I think I had a good childhood. I was brought up with 5 brothers. Hey, Tamika, how you doing? I had a poll going on. I was asking a question. Do you think technology has taken over our society? A lot of people agree with me, and it has. I'm not going to be on no longer than probably about an hour because I'm a guest on BOM channel. She got a virtual women retreat. I got to do a scripture over there. So I'm going to do my commentary, then I'm going to go on over there, get ready to go over there. Today, I just want to share some insights about the difference in our childhoods. Hey, child, how you doing? All right, thank you, Trinity, for supporting. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. The question is, do you think technology has an effect on our society when it comes down to our children? That is the question. Do y'all think this technology has taken over? And I'm going to read. I can't play anything because of what happened to my channel, but I will read the articles and things. Um, First, I want to show y'all I know y'all probably see my thumbnail. I'm fixing to show y'all a throwback picture of me. I'm fixing to show y'all I had pigtails. I had this hairstyle. Oh, gosh. I know y'all saw my thumbnail, right? Back then, that style was it. That's what was style back then. My mom I was 9 years old on this picture here, and I would talk about that in a minute when I pull this picture up. Welcome in, everybody. If you want your link drop, then type the word troopers. Nightbox will drop your link. Okay, y'all don't laugh at me now. I had pigtails, teeth was, look, they had that many teeth. You know how I was 9 years old on that first picture, and I was in my senior year. It was my senior year right here, and this was my senior year. We had went to Orlando. Okay, we had went to Orlando. On that second picture, I was 17. Back then, I was straightening my hair. I didn't have perm back then, and I didn't have perm in my hair right there. I used to love, I tell you, getting that straightening comb. That was nothing fun. My mom used to straighten my hair on the stove. Used to put the comb on the stove, and straighten my hair, and she used to put the ribbons on my hair. I'm taking y'all back today, so y'all want to go back in time with me. I don't know who's in my, because I'm 55. I don't know who in my age group. But yeah, do y'all remember those ribbons right there? Do y'all remember those ribbons right there? Did y'all used to wear ribbons on your hair? Nowadays, 9-year-olds, they're wearing weed. Compared to back then to now, 9-year-olds wearing weed. And I think, like my granddaughter, my daughter put a little weed in her hair, but not a whole lot of weed, because that's what trending. That's what going on. These flowers are for everyone, roses for everyone. I know you heard what happened to my channel, a child, but I'm gonna still keep it going over here. I just gotta rebuild with my watch hours, and hopefully I get back monetized again. But it is what it is, because I'm gonna keep on pushing. I'm gonna keep moving forward, and I thanks to the ones that does come on and support. But yes, compared to my hairstyle to the hairstyles today, these children don't want no ribbons. My granddaughter, she does wear bows. We mostly put beads on her hair. I am. It ain't easy, but I can't change who I am. I just be careful what I put on my channel. Hey, Miss Key. I was just talking about the hairstyles. I was 9 years old right there. I was 17. I was on my class trip. We went to Disney World, and I had on like a gold dress. I was little back then, y'all. Ooh, I was little. I was really little back then. But I'm talking about the difference between back then and now. You don't want to, in other words, like when it comes down to my grandgirls, my granddaughter can tell you, she's sitting right here behind me. You don't want them to be dressed for their, you want them to be their age dress. You don't want them to overdress at their age. But now these days, they wear what they want. They wear what they want. They do what they want with their hair. Um, back then, shoot, I didn't have a perm. On these two pictures right here, I didn't have a perm. I didn't start getting a perm until I think my senior year. Coming up to my junior year, I started, I got a curl. My godmother took me to get my first curly. It was a curly kid. I got my first curly kid. I was like I'm going to find that picture of my senior picture. I had a short curl. And then I wore a curl up until, let's see, my senior year. I think I still had my curl, but after I got out of school, I went and got my hair. I went down there and visited my dad in Florida. And that's when I got a perm. I mean, they cut all my hair off because they had to cut all the chemicals out. And that's when I got a perm. Oh, if you didn't have no perm at a young age, my grandgirls, my daughter didn't put perms in their hair till they got like, I said maybe about 11, if she was that old. I think my other granddaughter started her perm early, but we said we were gonna wait on the smaller one right now. She's 5 now, right? We're trying not to put no chemicals in her hair. We just, she do her braids. My daughter do put some extension in her hair, but not much. You don't want the kids to look overgrown. Yeah. So how did do y'all remember y'all hairstyles back then? Miss Key, how was you wearing your hair? Miss Key, I would love to see you when you was a little girl. You still look young. I done seen you in person. Not well, I saw you on a FaceTime. How you was wearing your hair, child? Do you remember your hairstyle? The question, do y'all remember your hairstyle as a child. My mom used to have my head full of bows. Oh, I forgot, Miss Key. You was born in what, the 80s? Yeah, okay. See, she was born in the 80s, so yeah, you was getting up to the new style. See, anybody back in my day, I was born in 69. Um, I graduated in 87. I had my first child at 89. In 89. And this is what we was looking like back then, girl. This is what we were looking like. Pigtails, snaggletooth. You know, I have to make the best of my situation with this channel. So I'm bringing stuff that I like. I'm bringing me. I'm old school, so I said I'm decided to do some old school stuff. You know, I can't change who I am. This is just a segment I'll be doing on Thursday. Yes. So I want to read this article. I'm reading the article. You had pigtails and you had braids too. Y'all was using weed. So, hey, child, you never told me how old you are. You must be like in your 30s too. Cause I know Miss Kia in her 30s. I'm in my 50s. Hey, Tamika, is anybody in the chat 50 or more? I got some young cats over here. Welcome in, everybody. Do anybody remember their hairstyle compared to how they are now? But these kids don't wear. Well, my granddaughter, she got some bows on hair now. But she wasn't. My daughter would always put beads on her hair. But my oldest granddaughter, we would put ponytails on her hair. But now everybody into weed, and they do the crochet, they do the sew-ins. But I think children at 5 years old or 6 years old, maybe they can start putting a little extension in their hair. But I wouldn't put a whole lot. Oh, you had real long hair, Tamika? Okay. You had beads too? Yeah, my daughter, I used to put beads on my daughter's hair. And what made me scared of those beads, because my son, and it happened to my grandkids too. My son put a bead in his ear. We had to take him to the hospital when he was 3 years old. That's why we be scared to put beads on the hair now, especially my little grandbaby now, because he almost one, right? Gotta make sure we get everything up, because my granddaughter got one in her nose. It's something about those beads. Those children love to put them in their body part. They love to put them in their nose, their ears. But the message I'm talking about today is, even though we didn't have all the technology back then, I still think I had a good childhood. My mom did the best she could with 5 boys and me. I think she did the best she could. And anybody that's brought up in a home with more than one brother or sister back in the area that I was coming up, you was lucky to get a brand new pair of shoes or a different outfit. That's why I tell my grandkids how blessed they really are. This live here is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I'm talking about social skills and things like that. How social media and everything have just, to me, some children still don't have a childhood. I was watching that about Michael Jackson, and I really do believe, I seen the movie and he spoke on his own childhood. He seemed like he didn't have that much childhood because he was into, he was a celebrity. He was a celebrity. And, let children be children. Let them enjoy being a child, That's why we always taking our kids. We getting ready to go on vacation now. We always try to take them, like when they get out of school, we try to be involved and take them, different places that, we couldn't go as we was children. You know, if you're able and blessed enough to be able to take your children to the beach, you know, or take them to a water park, be involved with them. Let them know that you, so you know, like if like my grandkids, you know, like when they do their good grades, you know, we try to award them with things like, look, you're doing a good job. We might take them somewhere and get them some ice cream, or might take them on a little water park trip. We let them know that we are with you every step of the way. We're here to support whatever their decisions and make sure they have a better life moving forward. Hey, Terry, what happened to your wrench? Do everybody got their wrench what's supposed to have it? I was in Nightbox trying to rearrange some stuff since I don't have the membership no more. I had to take all that out. But you had your wrench yesterday, so I don't know what happened. Can y'all hear me? Because I want to make sure, because my phone is in and out with connection. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? If you can hear me, put a thumb in the chat. But today, this is what I'm talking about. I will be reading this article if my connection come back up. Terry, you in the chat? Do y'all think y'all had a good childhood? That is the question I'm asking now. Do y'all think y'all had a good childhood? Tell me some of the things, if y'all can remember, about your childhood, and that if you got children today, you try to let them know about your childhood and the things that had an impact on your life. That is the question. That's what I'm talking about right now. What are some of the things that y'all enjoyed when y'all was a child? Nightbox just showing out. I don't know what's going on with Nightbox. I don't know what happened to your moderator stick, but I gave it back to you, Terry. Who he just blocked out? Who is this? What's happening? What happened? I'm trying to see. Oh, Nightbox don't want you to use a lot of emojis. I think you could use one or something like that, one or two. Hello, Coca-Cola. What is that? Cordola? Welcome in. I'm just talking about Throwback Thursday, just sharing some segment about that. And the question I'm asking today, did y'all think y'all had a good childhood? Or do y'all wish that y'all had the childhood that some of the children are going through now? I loved it, my childhood. I really did. I loved it, my childhood. The question is, do you think y'all had a good childhood? If y'all can remember. Do you think you all had a good childhood? Can y'all recall some of the things that y'all have done when y'all was a child? I remember playing hopscotch, Mother May I, and Simon Said, and different little games like that. I mean, I know with the technology now, children don't know nothing about those games. Double Dutch, you know, with the double jump ropes and things like that. You can't hardly get children to go outside now. You can't. You really can't get kids to go outside. I mean, they want to be on there. Right now with this technology, they're either on TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram. They're on everything now. I mean, I guess that's just how life is and the society is right now, because we didn't have those things. I didn't have Facebook when I was in the 7th grade and 8th grade. I didn't have none of those things. I don't even think I had a phone. If I had a phone, I can't remember, you know. I think I started getting a phone probably right after I got out of school, I believe. And it was a little flip phone at that. I loved it, my little flip phone. And I had my flip phone for so long, y'all. Them children kept telling me, Baba, you need to upgrade. You need to, that's what I'm saying, how things are so different now. And the kids need to think about how blessed they really are. You know, the society back there with us, it was what it was because all the technology back then wasn't how it is today. I can remember leaving the job that I was on when I got sick on. I was looking at how people was getting fired. They was getting ready to lay people off because they didn't want people to cut chickens. You know, I was working at a poultry plant, right? And they cut a lot of lines out, and that means a lot of people's jobs. A lot of people lost their jobs because of technology. Yes, Jacks. All right, Trendy, jump roll. Yes, all of that. Um, you had a summer job. Oh, girl, I used to love when the summertime came up because back then they would like help people get jobs. Hey, Bud Files, I'm just talking about throwback about when you was how was your childhood? Do you think you had a good childhood? And would you want your childhood to be the way it is today, childhood? It's not nothing against the childhood today. It's just that the things they got going on now is different. The society is different. I'm gonna read this little article about childhood then versus now. And it's true. When I read this article, it speaks volume because kids can't go outside and play like they like how we used to do. Like I said, I know a lot of y'all probably ain't in your 50s. I'm 55. I don't even think nobody in my chat that old. But I can remember we used to be on in the evening time, and you can stay out home. You can stay outside till it get dark and just have fun. Now it's bad. Either people are gun violence or they bullying, or it's so many things that different from how things were when I was coming up because of technology, because things have changed. They got the AI now. You could change yourself to be young, old. You could put more hair on your head. You could take more hair. I mean, let's say the things are how things are now. And I don't want to change my grandkids' childhood, but I try to tell them about how I was when I was coming up. I was telling them about the games I used to play and the things I used to. Hey, Cricket Peach. Hey, Bud Files. I was just talking about the childhood now the childhood back then versus childhood now. Cricket Peach, did you have a good childhood? Bud Files, did you have a good childhood? Do you ever talk about your childhood to your children? Tell them about the things that you had to go through and how blessed they really are now to have the things that they have, because we was lucky, and I'm just gonna tell you, we was lucky to have a color TV. When you get a color TV back in the 70s and 80s and 90s, you got some. A lot of people didn't have. Wow, you did? A lot of people didn't even have color TVs in their homes. Now they got the digital TVs. They got where you can hook up all your platforms with it. We had the TV, I know we didn't have 3 channels. 9, 3, and what was the other one? 38. 9, 3, and 38. Didn't have no satellite. We didn't have none of that. Now these days they got fire sticks. They got DVD players. We used to have the VCR tapes. How many of y'all used to love to watch the VCRs? I loved the VCR now because as I was getting older, we was getting, the technologies had started changing. because I've been in school in 87. Things had started to, change with technology then. They was having VCR. You can go get your VCR tapes. You can, let's see, they had the, well, yeah, they was having that back then. We was having the cassette tapes back then. We wasn't doing the disc players and the what they call it now. My daughter now be talking about it. The laptops and all the different things that they got now for the kids. We didn't have those things. But you know what, y'all? We didn't have those things, but we still had a good childhood. We still had fun. And, that's why I always talk to my kids and grandkids about y'all are blessed. Never take things for granted. Never take things for granted. You said, me, I'm thankful for my child. It was painful and hard, but I learned from it and still coping on things up to now. Yes, my childhood, I just didn't bring it up. When I was 8 years old, I was great at that age. So up until I was 8 years old, my childhood, like I said, was good. But after that happened to me at 8 years old, it changes. It changes. Like it may, even at 8 years old, I thought people was gonna just continue to treat me that way. That but at 8 years old, you don't understand why people touch other kids. You know what I'm saying? Until I got older, and I teach my granddaughter can tell you today how I am about them when they go to people's houses. And I just spoke on this, and I have spoke on this before. I never liked my children spending the night with other people. You know how they had slumber parties, and because of what happened to me. And I teach them today. I still teach my grandkids today. Once you go to people houses, I don't care who they are. I don't care if they you could be close to them. If someone touch you or do something to you inappropriate, you tell somebody. You have to tell your children those things. You have to let them know that you believe in them. You know what I'm saying? You have to know that, let them know, look, I'm here for you. You can always talk to me, You have to. Okay, Terry, you said something happened to your Google thing. Okay. Yeah, you have to teach your children and tell them about these things. But like I said, back in my day, I was born in 69, right? Went to school all in the 70s, been in school in 87. Things was kind of bad, but they're not as bad as they are now. You see what I'm saying? I remember some days we used to just go riding on Sunday evening or Saturday evening or a walk. Like, how you take those evening walks and maybe have a spot, in some area like these small towns. You always have a little spot. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Everybody have a little spot somewhere they want to hang at. Now, you can't do that. You can't just stand up in your neighborhood now. I'm just being honest. Especially with the violence and all the things that are going on in reality. It's too much. And see, my channel, this is what I do over here. I talk about things that need to be talked about. I'm doing it now without using clips and anything. That's why they took my monetization, because they said I was using other folk content. See, this stuff here, I'm just putting out pictures and I'm doing research. So, lesson learned. Lesson learned. Hey, Camilla. But that was the question today. How was y'all childhood? So, Cricket Peach said she had a good childhood, but it was terrible. I'm gonna continue. I'm doing segments on this every Thursday, so I'll get a chance for people to come on the panel and talk about their childhood. Today I was just doing like the introduction of what I'll be doing on Thursday. Right now my channel is rebuilding, so I'm doing my own content, rebuilding my channel. I'm doing it in a way where it's for educational entertainment, without using news article. I might use some clips and things like that, but I try to do the commentary in that way. I feel, it's too much right now. It's too much because I'm a guest on Bomb channel. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to Bomb. She's having a vertical women's retreat, and I got to do a scripture over there. It's at 6:00. I don't know if McKee in the chat, but McKee, if you in the chat, could you get that article? Could you get that live where if people want to go to Bomb's chat at 6 today, and I gotta do a script. I think Miss Key gotta do a poem. She's doing a vertical retreat. But today I want to just bring this segment because this is something I like to talk about with my grandkids. I like to let them know, like my grandkids now. And I got happy tears for my daughter, but my daughter's getting ready to move. And my grandkids gonna have to go to a new school next year. They're gonna have to be in a different neighborhood, and the crime where they're moving is very bad. I know I done prayed. I ask God, I'm praying continuously to ask God to, not in the area where our house, but it just in general in that state, the crime is very bad. You can't really walk the street up there. You can't really be a child. You see what I'm saying? I was watching the news just up there a few weeks ago. One little young boy got shot coming from the prom. He was in his car. Today versus back then, they're taking our children childhood. They're not able to enjoy themselves. They're not able to go to the prom or basketball games or go to the mall or just hang out with friends without some ignorant people, which, they always try to put it on mental health, but some of the people know what they're done. Yeah, I'm proud my daughter's going to be a homeowner. I'm sad because she's going to be 40-some minutes from me. But my prayer is for them to stay safe because, like I said, the crime is very bad in that area, up in that where she's moving to. But I know she's like me. She's a praying mom. And, of course, I'll be still in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably see me doing some traveling vlogs. But y'all don't forget to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Yeah, that is Bomb. She'll be going live at 6. So I'll probably stop my content at 5 because I got to get ready because I got to be on her panel. But I just want to read just a little of this article right here. Childhood back then versus now. I hope everybody had a good day today. It's Thursday and it's beautiful outside. Hey child, probably don't do too many thumbs because Nightbox don't want you putting too many emojis because I don't want you to get time out. I call myself deleted that demand. I'm gonna have to go back and get it back right. Okay. Nightbox don't want you to use but like 1 or 2 emojis. So I don't want you to get time out. But if you get time out, it's not like it's on purpose. It's just, like I said, technology. Technology, y'all. Okay. This article say, today children are exposed to technology at a young age, with the world condensed into a single smartphone or a tablet. While it might seem like your children are playing alone when they're on their devices, they can connect with friends worldwide and explore an enormous online library through platforms like Google. There's nothing wrong with how things are now, but when your children, and I'm telling you, and We had to learn this too. That's how we found out my granddaughter was being bullied. If you got small kids or teenagers or whatever, monitor their phones. See who they're talking to. See who they're talking to, because there are a lot of online bullying. That's what happened to my granddaughter. Online bullying is hurtful. Bullying it anyway is hurtful. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that get bullied, grown-ups, anybody that get bullied is wrong. And it can have a very impact on your mental state. It really can. I'm glad my granddaughter was strong. I'm glad my praying woman, she, got right. But ain't nothing wrong with having technology today, but know what your kids be doing on their phones. I see my grandson, like when they come from school, they have things they supposed to be doing, right? Like either like my grandson take out trash, or they might have different things they have to do when they come home. But if I see my grandson paying more attention to that phone and not doing what he's supposed to do, I'm going to say, what are you watching? What are you doing? See what they're doing. Okay, child. See who they follow. See who they follow, okay? That's one of the things we have to do. And if they're not doing their schoolwork, when those kids don't do, my grandkids don't do their schoolwork or not passing their grade, we take those phones. You can't let technology have it where they're not passing, because they're spending more time on social media or playing the games than they're thinking about their grades. First thing my grandkids are like, I'm bored. So, they got their phones. All of them got phones. Even the baby, the 5-year-old. But her phone is like, we got parental guide, like having where she can play games and things like that. But the point I'm trying to say is how technology has taken over. And y'all know about the AI, right? Y'all seen the pictures. I had shared one of my pictures. I shared one of my pictures on my community wall. I said, wow, that picture look like me. It look like my hairstyle. AI have it where you can look slim, young, older. It's just the technology these days. It's just amazing how those computers can change your whole profile. So I want to read a little bit about that versus the way things are now. Y'all remember how we used to have birthday parties? These children don't want hot dogs no more. They don't want, okay, Trenton. I understand. I know you trying to get your rebuilding on your channel right now. We're trying to maintain and do what we gotta do to keep these channels up. Yes. These days, when it come out the birthday party, you're trying to get each of them a hot dog. Dude, half of them want to go to the steakhouse. My granddaughter want to go to Juicy Crab. I'm like, yeah, y'all need to get some hot dogs and some cupcakes and stuff. Technology, child. They don't have birthday parties like they used to. Like my little grandbaby, he finna be 1, the other one finna be 5. That's what we taking them on a little trip, but we gonna take him to Chuck E. Cheese, right? That's not cheap. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. So I used to love having them little parties, having my little hot dogs and ice cream and the potato chips and the cookies. Shoot. I did it for my children. But now, I did hot dogs and chips and cupcakes. Get them cakes from Walmart or either Piggly Wiggly. But that was, back then. And then, like, when I was coming up, I don't remember. Yeah, I might have had some parties, but I was brought up in the house with 5 brothers. So we had a party and everybody had a party. You know what I'm saying? Every child cannot have an individual party back when I was coming up. You was lucky to get a cake to go in your house. Every night that you might say, well, I got something special for just for you. And my mom, I salute my mama for doing what she could with 6 children. My dad, he was, around in and out, but I salute my mom. And I salute those single parents out there. The single parents like my daughter. The single parent that's standing up for that father that ain't around. You see what I'm saying? So I salute y'all single women that's out here doing your job, being a mom and a dad. I salute those women. But yeah, my granddaughter now, she already told me what she want for her birthday, what she want to do. I said we could just have some hot dogs, get some of them assorted cookies, some chips. Shoot, how about she want to go to Juicy Crab and Texas Steakhouse and that's why I said people just don't know. Children these days don't know how blessed they really are. And I tell my grandkids, don't take life for granted. Do not take life for granted. Because some of the things that we complain about, that child down the street probably wish they had them pair of shoes your mama put $9 and $100 in. See what I'm saying? That's why I said I loved it, my childhood. Yes, as I had got old, like I said, I was raped at an early age, and it felt like right now today, it still bothers me. I was raped at 8 years old, and things like that carry you. I don't care how long it been, that gonna always be part of me. And I was thankful that I had praying parents and grandparents and people to help me to try to cope the years and continue to have a childhood. Things like that can affect a person mentally. That's why I'm always trying to, I'm the way I am because of those things that I've been through. And like I said, my daughter was telling me, Mama, you probably need to let up on them. They're going to be all right. I didn't let up on them. I didn't let them stay with people. I just don't trust people. And if you've been through things like that, it kind of have you in that position where you can't trust people with your children. You see what I'm saying? Like when my daughter moved, she go ahead, I always had a baby with me sometime, right? I said, you got to make sure you have some good daycares, because we know there's some cruel people out there in this world, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's some cruel people, and they do cruel things to children at these daycare centers and things like that. My daughter, they've been checking out places because they'll be moving. They'll be going to a new school next year. I'm going to be somewhere in my praying corner praying for my babies. I'm sure I will. When I'm not with them, I'm going to be praying for them. But I just wanted to bring that to y'all today. You can still have a good childhood, a good life with what you have, with whatever you have, and the things you had as a child. Some of the things, no, we don't see those kind of things now. I still see people play Monopoly. I used to play Monopoly, a game called Trouble. Hey, Miss April, how you doing? I was just talking about the childhood back then versus the childhood now. Technology has taken over. It has. The AI done took over. I looked at that picture I did in AI. So, woo! I remember I used to be that side. But y'all can type the word troopers and you'll get your link back. How many of y'all used to be glad to have a little sprinkler to get wet? How many of y'all remember that, playing outside in the summertime? Like I said, now things are different. You need big pools and slide. We used to get the water hose. And you know how those water hoses be with them holes be in them. That was our sprinkler. We used to run through the water. It used to be some hot summers, y'all. It used to be some hot summers. We'll run through the sprinkler. Long we got us a little cool every now and then. We were fine. You welcome. Miss April, did you have a good childhood? See, Miss April in my area now. Somebody that came in the chat in my area. We know about these sprinklers and water hoses and just trying to get a little cool, just trying to stay cool in the summertime. Hey, Professor. Y'all don't forget to tune in to BOM. I'm a guest on her channel at 6. I got to do a scripture. She's doing a virtual women retreat. How y'all been doing? I just was bringing this my new segment on Thursday talking about old school. And I just wanted to show y'all how things are different from back then to now. And to let you know, kids are truly blessed. I didn't have swimming pool. We used to have to get the water, run through the water hose sprinkler. You know what I'm saying? It was just as good. It was just as good, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now you can get your own pool. You can get your saunas. Technology. How many of y'all think technology has taken over? It has. My husband, I'll tell y'all about my husband. He said, I don't need to pay for direct TV no more, or dish. He said, people don't watch TV no more, and it's true. You watch TV, but you're watching it through Fire Stick. Ain't nobody really getting up. You still have your remote controls and stuff like that. But nowadays, people are watching things on their phone. They're watching, because you can get all those apps now. The YouTube, the Taboo, or what they call it, Tubi, Netflix. Because I watch movies on my phone. That was one bill we didn't need to have. I told my husband, we just stopped paying direct TV. I be on my channel. The kids, when they come there, they be on their phones and stuff like that. So, but it ain't like that. It wasn't like that back when I was coming up. So we got a TV. And they was made like this. Some of them was black and white. You had a color TV back in the 80s and 90s or 70s. You thought you had you, so you thought you was at the movies. Now you got the digital TVs, the laptops, what other thing my children got them now? They got the game systems. We used to be at the store playing Pac-Man. All this is for educational entertainment purposes only. And this is my original work. I do my research. And this is a commentary I want to bring to y'all. Just don't take life for granted. If you had a good childhood, some people didn't have some of the things that I have showed today. They was lucky to survive. Y'all remember that? How we blocked people in the 80s. We didn't have everything we got now, y'all. In the 80s. How many people in the 80s in my chat? How many people know about this right here? How many people know about this right here? When people used to call your phone like these people, oh, Lord have mercy. I get so tired of these scam calls, people trying to sell something. Back then, we couldn't block people the way we're blocking people today. We used to have to take the phone off the hook. Then the phone used to be making all that noise. You know how your phone, the phone used to be making all the noise, right, y'all? These phones right here. How many people still got their home phones? A lot of people don't even have home phones in their houses now, y'all. There are some people still have home phones, and a lot of them, technology. You wear your earbuds in your ear now. You don't even have to pick your phone up now. Speak through your Bluetooth. That is the difference between then and now. That is the difference between then and now. You're in your 6th. All right, then, girl. I got somebody in my age group. I'm 55. All right now, because I got all these little young cats in my chat. They don't know nothing about this. They don't know nothing about taking the phone off the hook or dialing what star 69 or star what they call it star 67 and that. They don't know nothing about that. You picked the phone, well, okay. Yeah, you right there with me, girl. All right. Oh, I'm supposed to give you your rent back. Hold on. But yeah, but if you sit back and think about it, y'all, I think I had a pretty good childhood. You know, we used to have did y'all ever had, because I know I got to be on her live by 6 o'clock. So I'm going to stop this problem. When I get to talking sometimes, y'all don't know how to stop. My channel say talking channel. YouTube. Like Frank used to say, YouTube. And even though they took that from me, I'm still trying to rebuild. That's not going to change my personality. It's not going to change what I do on my channel. I just won't play other folks' stuff, but I'm going to put out my commentary. And that's good you had a good childhood. After I had got raped at 8 years old, I was thinking that my childhood was going to be, you know, even though I can remember when that happened to me, and even though I'm 55 years old today, y'all, it still haunts me. I spent the night with my auntie. My cousin came, her stepson came in my room. It still hurts me at my age today, but I'm stronger. I can talk about it. I can, you know, try to help other people that, you know, might have been going through these kind of things, you know. So you 42 young? Okay. All right then, Terry. All right then. But and I tell like I said, my daughter was like, she thought I was too hard on her and my son. And I used to have to explain to them the reason I was hard on them, because my mama was hard on me. Not hard on them in a bad way, but just trying to let them know about things, about life. And if you done went through some things in your childhood, and you after you explain to your children why you raised them the way you raised them, they understood. You know what I'm saying? And I think I raised both my children to be very dependable adults. My daughter got her house. She bought a house. My son had bought a car. They're getting their own bill. So that's good to me. But, you know, as a mom, we still going to try to make sure our children is okay. But y'all can type the word troopers. You type troopers, your link will drop. But you'll be 55? All right. All right. But yes. So y'all had did my poll. So y'all do think technology has changed society these days? Yes, it has. But you know what the time it is now? That's what it is. It's technology is what it is today. But some people use their social media to help people. Some use it to hurt others. You know, it's all depending on what you're using your social media for. Right there, right here. When I saw this right here, y'all, I couldn't help but to share this. It said, remember when you didn't have to go in public wearing pajamas? I'm just gonna be honest. I have pajamas. These days, pajamas look just like casual pants. You know what I'm saying? They look like casual clothes. But people wear their bonnets. They wear their bonnets in the store. They're wearing their pajamas. You know how you be in a hurry sometimes. You just want to run the store and get some. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with it, because that's what people do. You know, they were just saying back then, you know, people weren't doing it, which, well, I don't think they were. I have to admit, I put on me a pair of casual pants, but I wear my scarves especially when I'm just want to go in there and run in the store and stuff like that. Yeah, so there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes you can't be dressed all the time. Can't be dressed. Don't forget to hit those like buttons for me. And yeah, so I just want to bring that to y'all. I probably brought back some memories. Did I bring back any memories today? Because I'll be sharing different segments on Throwback Thursday. Next week, I probably do the music. I probably talk about the music or something like that. Growing up with music and how music impact our lives, you know. I'm going to talk about that next week. I'm not going to play any music, but I'm just going to talk about the impact of music today and back then. I know some of the songs and the music my mom used to play. My mom loved it Betty Wright. My mom loved it Betty Wright. She really did. But that's what I want to do today, just share. And, you know, I tell my grandkids, and when it comes down to technology, don't let it change who you are. Don't let it change who you are. Like, you know, like this happened to my channel. I work hard over here. And the way they got YouTube now, ain't nobody safe out here. You can get 1K people, get monetized. And if YouTube choose to take it from you, that's what they're going to do. And that's what happened to me. Lesson learned. But never let people, places, or things. My message gonna always stay the same. Change who you are. Never let that change who you are. Yes, I was feeling bad last week because I'm like, wow, I lost my memories. I lost that little $100 I used to get every 2 or 3 months or whatever I was able to get it. But I bounced back. I started back on my channel. I'm rebuilding. One thing I said, if you want to support me, don't forget to hit those like buttons, share, and subscribe. If you want to donate to my channel, I had that little cash out running around, but it's all up to you. It's all up to you. Y'all don't forget, BOM got a show coming up at 6. She got some guests coming over. I know I'm one of her guests, so I want to get off and go on and get ready. Yeah, I understand the power of music. That's why I post different gospel songs in YouTube Kingdom. That's good. So I think that's what will be my segment next week. I'm not gonna tell y'all gotta tune in, but every week y'all have seen I got different schedules. Right now I gotta rebuild my hours. So I'm doing more live streams. Live stream help bring your hours. I can reapply for my monetization in July, but if I don't have those hours, I can't let it get me down. I gotta just continue to just be consistent. Even Miss Key got me doing some exercise. Yeah, I've been working with my knee because I does have issue with my knee, so I've been doing the chair exercise. Y'all don't forget to check out some of my videos I did. I did my meal of the day. We got a lot of things coming up, y'all. What we do, we try to help each other through these challenges. You can challenge yourself. Like I told Miss Key, I said, I don't know if I'll be able to go 20 days. Because I do have issues with my legs and back and knee. So her and Buddha, they doing a kick out for the knees. I'm sitting down because I does have a brace on my knee. And my doctor, you know, anytime you change anything about your diet, your way of living, talk it over with your doctor. My doctor said this is therapy for me. So Mickey, thank you for doing it, for inspiring me to do the challenge. I'm moving in slow motion, y'all, but I'm getting them knees up. I'm getting them up because I have a degenerative disease in my back, and it affects my disc, my joints. I have swollen joints sometimes, and I felt like getting in the challenge with her. And shout out to her for doing her thing last week. So thank you, Professor. Thank you for that cash out yesterday. I did appreciate it. Yes, the women's vertical retreat is coming up at 6. I'm gonna go and get off, but I can get prepared because I gotta say a scripture. And when I was telling y'all the difference between the children now and then, it's the society, like in this article they said, furthermore, as industrial expand outdoor play and spaces, the children can't go outside and enjoy themselves these days. You know, I can tell my granddaughter, you know, when my granddaughter be here, I said go outside, but believe me, I'm watching her. You really can't let your children even go outside without you thinking something gonna. Thank you, Camilla, and thank you for coming over. Okay, have you been working on your channel? Type the word troopers so people can connect with you. You really can't sit outside and play. The kids can't sit outside and play like they used to. It's not safe sometimes. It all depends on the area you live in. You really have to be real safe with that. Can't hardly walk. You know, I usually have to have a little walk to the store. You know, you can walk, but you still have to be precautious out there. Like when I do my little walk next week, I'm not gonna be walking too far. I'm gonna walk where I know people see me. And they said children in the past could freely enjoy the outdoors and immerse themselves in nature. However, today's children face environmental pollution, increased the social issues when they venture outside. This has led to parents tightly control their children's activity. And that's true. Like my children didn't get ready to move in another town. I told them, don't be walking up and down that road. Now, right now, a small town where we at now, be too much going on. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't have a channel. Oh, thank you for being a good supporter. Y'all make sure y'all, Camilla, she is a good supporter, y'all. If you want to connect with someone in the chat, y'all just type the word troopers. You know, like I told my daughter, I said, I'm happy you moving, but those kids, I'm not gonna be able to be freely up there the way it was down here. So she gonna have to, you know, when I'm there with them, I'm gonna be trying to see where they going. You know, you just can't let them go free, especially in areas like that. They said social development is reflected not only in the technology advancement, but also in people's perspective of life. Children from the past had to confront various difficulties and limitations, fostering independence and a strong work ethic in countries. Contemporary children are often shielded by their families, which can lead to dependency. And that is true. I'm going to go by this. This probably going to be a part 2. But when my children were coming up, I let them went to their games. I let them did school activities. The only problem I had with them staying with people. That's the only problem I had. It could be relatives. I mean, they might have stayed a couple of places, but I didn't believe in slumber parties and different things like that because it happened to me when I was staying over. But these days, things are different. You have to just know where your children are. But I'm about to end this because I got to freshen myself up. I got to get on a panel and do a scripture. I hope y'all enjoyed this commentary today. There will be more to come on my channel. I got different schedule for different days. Most of them are live streams. So what tomorrow? Tomorrow, Friday, I probably do sit down, probably talk about different subjects. As long as God give me the strength and I'm able to, I will continue to do these streams on the days I have my schedule. The time might change. It all depends on whatever, but this channel is in the process of getting rebuilt. And in order for me to get back where I was, it takes consistency. So y'all will be seeing, just have your bells on. Y'all will be seeing different things on this channel, but it's all to help myself along with others. Yes, y'all are two great moderators. All of I love y'all. Know y'all the two top moderators. I missed my premiere this morning. I said, Lord, I hope somebody in my chat. I saw Buddha them was in there. And sometimes I have my premiere and I be forgetting sometimes. That's right. We're moving forward over here. But I trust my moderators like Miss Key, Professor, Tamika. I trust all y'all. You know, like if I'm not in the chat, y'all know how to greet people. Tell the people just type troopers and their link will drop. I enjoyed everybody for this segment today. This is episode 1. And I will be sharing, you know, I'm gonna be taking y'all down memory lane with me on Thursday. We're gonna be talking about the music. I won't play the music, but next week's show will be about how music affects. Some music does help us, you know, different genders of music does help us. Like Terry said, he do his gospel song. So next week I probably do a panel. We're not gonna do a panel today because I gotta be on Bomb Channel. I gotta get my scripture ready. And I see y'all over there at 6. If y'all don't have nothing else to do, don't forget to check out the virtual retreat. Y'all make sure y'all check out my video I did today. I challenged myself to do 20 knee-high or exercises in my chair today. It was okay. I'm probably gonna be sore because you know how you move muscles that you haven't been moving a whole lot. And I think that's just because of those muscles. But I'm not gonna try to go out there like I can do 150, 60, 70. It all depends on how I feel. I'm just gonna do it at my own pace. So on that note, you guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this segment today. And if you had a good childhood, salute to y'all. You know, those are your memories. Those are your memories. If you have children, share them with your children. Let them know how blessed they really are. I tell my children all the time. All the time. That's right. Have a lovely evening and a brighter tomorrow. Let's put some flowers in the chat and we're going to end this, y'all. Thank y'all. Did y'all like this segment today? Did I bring back some memories? It wasn't too many people in my area or my age group, but I did. Miss April came in and Camille said she's 54. So y'all know what I was talking about, how things were biting in, the way our hair was looking. Professor, did you see my picture, Professor? Professor, look at me, Professor. Are y'all saying look at me with pigtails? I think I was 9 here. I was 17 on the other side. My mom used to love to put them things on my head, child. But that's how the style was back then. That's why I say I love my childhood, you know. I mean, I can't complain. All right, y'all. On that note, y'all continue to have a blessed evening. Stay encouraged and always stay what? Prayed up. And I'll see y'all over. I got a scripture I gotta read. She got people doing poems. She got guests. Yeah, honey. I had them pigtails right now. I think I had about 2 minutes right now. And right here, I was 17, right? I was on my class trip. Ooh, I was little right there, y'all. Oh my God. I was little. But I thank God for those years. Those are my memories. And y'all have a good evening. Maybe I'll see y'all over. Welcome in, Dee Dee. Yeah, that was me, Professor. That would be. Woo. I need to get back that side right there, but that's the way. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Huh? Okay, Terry, if I don't forget, you might have to email me if I can make sure I got your email again. Welcome in. Are you new? I do welcome you to my channel. I was just talking about Throwback Thursday. I was comparing childhood back then. Yeah. No, I don't have those pictures. These pictures here, They was at my grandmother's house, right? And one of my classmates sent me that other picture. No, I don't have them. These are the only copies I have. But my grandmother had all our pictures, and my dad, I think my dad got some of me when I was little. I got another picture. I ain't showing that one. I like taking pictures when I was in school. I really did. But welcome, what is his name? I got a new person in the chat. I just seen the person name a while ago. Welcome in. Thank you for coming over. You come back. Don't forget to hit those. He said he from Indonesia, y'all. Thank you for coming in my chat. Hope you come back, and I hope you like my content today. You might have to watch the replay. This is what I was talking about. Childhood back then versus childhood now. That's what I was just talking about that today. And I want to thank y'all for coming in. Welcome in the new person that came in. I welcome you to come back. Ooh, yes, honey. I was small. But yeah, it's a Didic farm. I hope you come back and you can be able to chill with us in the chat. I see y'all over the bomb. I'm fixing to go over my scripture and get ready to go over there and see what her show will be about. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all continue to stay blessed, stay encouraged, and always stay prayed up. And thanks for watching. And thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. And if you want to watch my playlist to help me out with my watch hours, that would be a help. Until next time, bye-bye.